All right, we've got just 3 weeks left in 2020. Can you believe it? And when we look forward to the new year, we're looking for ways to improve ourselves and perhaps also save the environment in ways that we can be greener in 2021 and beyond. So joining us now with some simple and easy things that you can do to help protect the planet and fight climate change is Brandon Schauer from rare.org. Brandon, thanks so much for being with us today.
Hey, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, Jackie.
So your organization has very specifically outlined 7 different simple steps that each of us can do personally to help lower our impact on the environment. And, you know, every year, I think one of the top things that people choose to help to improve themselves is to maybe lose a couple of pounds. You say that we can do that and help the planet at the same time.
Exactly. It's so important because people want to do something about the environment and do something about climate change. We know everyone wants to be personally involved. And as we go into the new year, thinking about food is a great way of doing it. We can actually waste less food, first of all, just buying less when we go to the grocery store, but also storing it better. And when you do need to actually get rid of it, dispose of it, putting it in the garbage can and it going to the landfill creates methane, which is a really potent greenhouse gas. And so instead, just compost it. Similarly, you can eat less meat. Meat adds a lot of carbon, which creates the greenhouse gases that cause climate change. And by eating less meat, particularly beef and some of the more complex meats, you can really take a lot of carbon out of the atmosphere. And so things like Meatless Mondays or just skipping meat 1 meal a day can be a simple way to get started.
All right, I love the Meatless Mondays. So another tip you have is to buy carbon offsets. How does that work?
Sure. No one can be completely carbon neutral, right? Sometimes you just really need to, say, take that flight. And so carbon offsets is a product that you can buy. Cool Effect, for example, is a provider of that, where you can go and purchase or contribute to a project that's somewhere else in the world, since we all share the same atmosphere. And that project is actually designed to remove carbon from the atmosphere, planting trees, helping someone change their cook stove to a more efficient one. And so you can buy a carbon offset to be equal to, say, that flight you took or the lifestyle you lead. And there are calculators out there that can help you understand exactly how much carbon some of your actions create.
Okay, what about homeowners? What kind of things can we do around the home to make things more energy efficient?
Oh, yeah. So it's a great time to think about solar. So it does help you remove carbon from the atmosphere because you're getting your energy from the sun, not from off the grid, which could contain coal or other fossil fuels that are powering your home. So take a look at installing solar. It actually pays you back over the long haul because there might be some upfront costs to getting it started and installed. But over the long haul, you're saving money because all your energy is coming from sunshine.
Yeah, I just got a quote on that, actually. I think it was going to take me 10 years to be able to make up for it. And it's worth it if you're a homeowner, I think. What about transportation, whether at home or if you're going somewhere long range?
Yeah, at home, Americans buy a new car on average about every 4 or 5 years. So if this year is one of those years for you, seriously think about electric vehicle. It's just like that solar relationship where you might perceive it's a little bit more expensive to get a solar vehicle, an electric vehicle. But over the long haul, because you're not going to the gas station, because they require less maintenance and repair, you're going to save money for yourself over the long haul. Similar, we're not traveling a whole lot right now as Americans, but when we get back to it, think real hard before your next trip. Maybe you can skip a trip for business. Maybe you don't actually have to get on that plane because that plane creates a lot of carbon as well. So think about skipping a trip, using Zoom, using Skype, using telecommunication to make that trip go away.
All right, lots of great tips. Brandon Schauer from rare.org. Thanks so much. And that tip number 7, by the way, he says, is just engage. Use an example. Talk to people you work with. Talk to your friends about how you go ahead and how you are proactive to help protect the environment. We'll be right back.